Hello, caballeros. It is Monday, April 6th of 2020. It's good to see everybody. I don't really see you right now, but it's still good to see everybody. And I hope you guys are having a good start for your week. We're going to be continuing with our reading, of course, and we'll have some new things coming up, and I will be sharing that information with you as soon as I get it, which is 10 o'clock in the morning. All the teachers are getting together via Zoom, and we're getting some information about how we can best teach our students. So as soon as I have that information, I will pass that on to your families. Today, I want to continue. I have two selections, one in English, one in Spanish. The first one continues our theme on family. And then the next one is a poem. Doesn't really have to do with family, but I'll tell about that in a minute. All right, so the first one that I chose is called When I Am Old With You by Angela Johnson, illustrated by David Soman. And this one's just a really sweet story about his grandpa and his grandson. I think it's a grandson. Okay. All right, we ready? Let's see this one. It says, when I'm old with you, Granddaddy, I will sit in a big rocking chair beside you and talk about everything. I like these pictures. He's sitting there in his jeans. He looks like he's got some work boots on. He's got his suspenders. Here's, I think it's a little boy. Could be a little girl. Red tannies. An old dog will sit by my feet and I will swat flies all afternoon. Sitting on the porch. We'll go fishing too, Granddaddy, down by that old pond with the flat rocks all around. Anybody been fishing? I haven't been fishing in a long time. My dad likes to go fishing. I don't think either one. I know my one grandpa didn't like to go fishing. And the other one, he probably never had time either. He's too busy running a grocery store. So we can fish beside the pond or take that old canoe out. We'll eat out of the picnic basket all day and we won't catch any fish. But that's all right, Granddaddy. See him? When I am old with you, Granddaddy, we will play cards all day underneath that old tree by the road. We'll drink cool water from a jug and wave at all the cars that go by. Do you guys like to play cards? I used to play cards with my grandma. She played bridge with her friends. She was a pretty good card player. But I didn't play bridge. I played Crazy Eights or Go Fish. I tried to teach her Slapjack. She didn't like that one. She didn't like that one. We'll play cards until the lightning bugs shine in the trees, and we won't mind that we forgot to keep score, Granddaddy. We don't have lightning bugs here in New Mexico, but I think they are so cool. Should let me know. Let me know on a dojo message if you've ever seen lightning bugs. They're further north in the country. So if you've been to the Midwest, or even they were in Virginia when I lived in Virginia, they like cooler weather, I'm guessing. And they do. They light up at night. It's the coolest thing. When I am old with you, Granddaddy, we will open up that old cedar chest and try on all the old clothes that your Granddaddy left you. Oh, look, he's crawling up into the attic. Trying on old clothes. We can look at the old pictures and try to imagine the people in them. It might make us cry, but that's okay. It's okay to cry if you're remembering somebody. Sometimes even the happy memories make us cry. That's a nice picture. In the mornings, Granddaddy, we will cook bacon for breakfast, and that's all. These are my kind of people. They want bacon for breakfast, and that's all. Although I probably would throw in coffee in there too. But bacon is delicious. We can eat it on the porch too. Look at, he's holding his belly. I think he had a little bit too much. A little full. And there looks like, is that a dog or a cat? Waiting to get inside. Puppy. The puppy wants the bacon, I can guarantee you. In the evening, we can roast corn on a big fire, invite everyone we know to come over and eat it. They'll all dance, play cards, and talk about everything. Those are fun kind of parties. Yum, that sounds delicious. Bacon for breakfast and corn for dinner. Sweet. When I'm old with you, Granddaddy, we can take a trip to the ocean. Have you ever seen the ocean, Granddaddy? There to go. Driving to the ocean. Who's seen the ocean? I know some of you have. I didn't see it till I was 17 years old. I had seen Lake Michigan, which honestly kind of looks like the ocean because it's so huge. But I hadn't seen the ocean, and I hadn't heard waves like that until I was 17. It was like, I still remember hearing the waves. I heard it, I arrived at night, and I didn't realize how loud it could be. We'll walk on the hot sand and throw rocks at the waves. We can wear big hats in the afternoon like everyone else. And we'll sit in the water when the day gets cool. When our trip is over, we will follow the ocean as far as we can, so we'll never forget it. See how they're walking? Look, there's a seagull. When I am old with you, Granddaddy, we will get on the tractor and ride through the fields of grass. We will see the trees in the distance and remember when this field was a forest. We won't be sad, though. Looks like they might be a little sad about it. Granddaddy, when I am old with you, we will take long walks and speak to all the people who walk by us. We'll know them all, Granddaddy, and they'll know us. See everybody waving? Saying hi? That's kind of cool. At the end of our walk, when we're tired, Granddaddy, I will sit in a big rocking chair beside you. See him looking? Granddaddy looks like he's beat. And the grandson is like, actually, I'm not as tired as Grandpa, but. The end. That one was cool. I like that one. That one, when was this one written? Do you guys know how you can find out when a story was written? If you look, like, so here's the front page or the cover of the book, right? And you open it up, usually not on the first page, but the second one, it gives you that information in here. It's really small, so you can't really see it. But it says text copyright, and then it has the year. So this was written in 1990. So it's been around a while, but it's a really sweet book. Okay, so my next one, it's a poem, so it's not very long, and it's in Spanish, and I'm going to say a couple of things about it before we switch to Spanish. Okay, the title is called Plan de Trabajo. Plan de Trabajo. So it's the work plan, okay, like a schedule, okay? So the main character in this little poem is talking about his plan for the week. And he has some very interesting things that he has laid out for every day. So I want you to listen and I want you to think, wouldn't it be cool to be able to do the things in this poem? Right? Okay, we ready? All right. Remote. Click. Español. Plan de trabajo. So es solo esta página. Solo esta página. All right. Puedes ver la lagartija, su violín, la niña, la alfombra mágica. Ok. Por Antonio Orlando Rodríguez y viene de Cuba, la isla Cuba. Ok, dice, el lunes, cortarles las uñas a los duendes. Cortarle las uñas a los duendes. ¿Qué son duendes? El martes, llevar al dinosaurio a su lección de música. Mira, es el dinosaurio a su, no lagartija, perdón, dinosaurio a lección de música. El miércoles, escribir 3 cuentos alegres y uno muy triste. Ok. So va a escribir mucho el miércoles. Jueves y viernes, dejar en todas las playas, los ríos y las lagunas del mundo botellas con mensajes que digan, te quiero, regálame una sorpresa, vivan las lagartijas. El sábado, ir de paseo en alfombra mágica con los muchachos del barrio. Y el domingo, echar alpiste, mucho alpiste a los sueños. Puedes repetir eso. Y el domingo, echar alpiste, mucho alpiste a los sueños. Ok. La palabra del día es alpiste. Bueno, 2 palabras. La frase del día. Echar alpiste. ¿Qué está diciendo cuando dice que va a echar alpiste a los sueños? Ok, so predicciones. ¿Qué creen? ¿Qué piensan? ¿Qué quiere decir? Esto es un poco difícil. porque es lenguaje figurativa un poco. Tiene que usar la imaginación un poco, especialmente cuando están leyendo poemas. Esto viene de una colección de poesía que se llama Arco Iris de Poesía, Poemas de las Américas y España. Ok, muy bien mis amigos, nos vemos mañana, que tengan muy buen lunes.